and good day to my beloved ITM lecturer, Dr. Amjad Shamil, and to all my friends. We will be presenting the ITM final project through this video. The organization that we visited is Amyaifa Food and Craft. It is founded in 2015 by Encik Azman, who is the manager at Kuala Kangsar, Perak. It provides services ranges from cakes, cookies, balloons, flower arrangement to party space. In 2017, Encik Azman has launched a branch which is Cafe Amyaifa, a food outlet located at Pocket C, UTP. He has currently a total of 6 employees. On 14 March 2019 at 3 p.m, my teammates and I have visited and interviewed Encik Azman to know more about the management practices in his organization and to understand how these practices impact on the organization's success or failure. So let's stay tuned! Hi, it's me again, and now I'll be presenting about the outcome of our interview for Chapter 1, the Management Environment. The POLC, planning, organizing, leading and controlling activities that the managers carry out, or decision-making, managing human resource, change and innovation effectively and efficiently, as well as evaluating the employees from time to time. The external environment that impact the organization performance are demographic and economic components. In terms of economic components, the organization faces a competitive business from its similar kind. Based on the manager's opinion, there are too many food outlets around UTP. In terms of demographic component, his customer consists of 98% students or youngsters. He overcome this problem by creating menu which is suitable for students' age group and selling the products at a reasonable price. The main shared culture practiced by the organization is embracing diversification. The organization strives to be creative and innovative to diversify its products and services.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Hani. Now, I will share to you the outcome from the interview on Chapter 2, Decision Making. So, throughout the interview with the manager of Amyaifa Cafe, Mr. Azman, we found that they had faced a few of structured and unstructured problems. The structured problem that they had encountered is to decide the price of the product according to the economic condition, and the price must be under or within the sale margin that's already set by it. Other than that, the latest structured problem that they resolve is a sudden absence of his worker. So, the program solution for this problem is they have a backup staff from the other branch cafe, which is located at Kuala Kangsar. Next, for the unstructured problem that they had faced before, which is to decide on a new menu or the new product that they want to sell. When it comes to decision making, either in group or individual, to Mr. Azman, it is very important to be solved in group with his staff or his worker. He said that it is because in the future, the staff will work on it, and it's not only him as a manager. But when it comes to final decision, he will decide it by himself as a manager.
Hi, Assalamualaikum and a very good day. My name is Nurul Hakimi Binti Suhaimi and I am from Binti. I am going to conclude the outcome that we received during the interview in Chapter 3, which is planning process and strategies. As mentioned before, this company faces a lot of challenges. So one of the ways to overcome these challenges is by planning process and strategies to sustain in this industry. For short-term period, there are two ways. The first one is to make sure that their products keep on changing from time to time. And for second way is to make sure that their product is up to date or in trend. For long-term period, they are going to open a new branch in Kuala Lumpur, which offers more opportunities and more customers. As for promotion, they always use social media platforms such as Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. This is because it can easily reach out their targeted customers and it is free. That's all for chapter 3.
Hello, a very good day. I'm Joon from Group D of Dynamics and I'll be presenting my part, which is managing human resource. The first question I asked Mr. Azman during the interview was what are the criteria prioritized during the shortlisting of his applicants as his employees. The first thing he said was he prefers applicant that has past experience. He prefers to have employees who had a job and has experiences when it comes to cooking or baking. Second criteria would be having qualifications of baking and cooking. And the third criteria would be having a good attitude and well-behaved. The second question was, how do you evaluate your new employees? What he said was, he prefers employees who are honest, proactive, clean, and systematic. So, he also said he will rate them based on these, which are honesty, proactivity, cleanliness, and degree of how organized they are. The third question is, what are the steps taken in order to maintain or improve the performance of the employees? He said he would give extra profit or share his profits with his employees if the month's sales target is achieved or exceeded. He would also motivate the employees when the employees are not motivated and not giving their 100% when working. And the fourth question would be, how would you ensure the employees have sufficient experience? What he said was, he would sometimes let the employees join in a course to learn new methods of cooking and baking, which would be useful to the company. He will also look out for mistakes made by the employees and advise them the right way. The fifth would be, what are the factors would you consider when downsizing the company? What he said was, he would of course release employees who has intentions of leaving the company before. Second would be, he would release employees based on the performance of the employees. He would prefer to release employees who have not been performing very well recently. Thank you. That's all for my part. I'm going to pass on to the next part.
Hi there, my name is Mirza and today I'll be going over our findings from our interview with Mr. Azman from Amyaifa Food and Craft, specifically on Chapter 5 Managing Change and Innovation. Through our interview with Mr. Azman, we discovered that there has been a change in his organization in recent times. That change is related to human resources, where a few of his employees were let go from his main branch in Kuala Kangsar, Perak. The reason behind the letting go of his employees was due to the unfavorable state of his business and his employees having to leave due to personal reasons. The retrenchment process was done rather smoothly, with no issues when Mr. Azman sat down and discussed with the said employees beforehand. To Mr. Azman, he sees change as a constant necessity in this line of business. A few factors that affect this change are, first and foremost, availability of human resources, customer base, and state of economy, to name a few. He notes that his employees are involved in the process of change, where their opinions, worries, and perspectives are taken into account in the decision-making process, where he makes the final call. However, despite that, there still has been a few instances of resistance to change in his organization. One example would be the resistance to a change in menu. Recently, Mr. Azman has made a change in his menu when he discussed with his employees beforehand. However, a few of the employees resisted the change, mainly because they felt that it was unnecessary and it was a waste of resources. Mr. Azman, how he went about in this situation was that he educated and informed them of the change, the reasons, the whys, and the benefits that came about this change. And through this process of education and information, he was able to rectify the issue within a matter of weeks. Hi there, it's me again. So, to summarize, through our interview findings, it can be observed that the organization is a family-run business with a leadership management style. This allowed for a more laid-back and flexible management system. With employees involved in the decision-making process, a decision can be made after further consideration of both external and internal factors, allowing for a way forward that best fit to the organizational goals, resources, and such. The differentiating strategy of the organization ensures that Amyaifa Food and Craft has products catered for different markets and trends, ensuring lasting sales and relevancy. When it comes to human resources, the honest, direct, and accommodating approach of Mr. Azman to the issues allowed it for employee empowerment and flexibility while maintaining a dedicated workforce with little to no issues. As for managing change and innovation, Mr. Azman's approach of education and information helps rectify any resistance to change with relative ease.
Hello again, it's me, Aaron, and I will be the one concluding this video presentation. In conclusion, the laid-back and flexible management system involving every employee in the decision-making process and Mr. Azman's approach to embrace change in market trends proved to be effective for the business to stay relevant and afloat. I would like to thank Amyaifa Cafe for letting us interview the manager and letting themselves represent as a business for our final project of Introduction to Management. Thank you.